Really quick background on that. Basically what brought Putin to power in 99, 2000 was that there was a series of apartment building bombings in Moscow that killed something like 300 people. 5 or 6 apartments were blown up, and it was blamed on the Chechens. Putin had just come in as the new prime minister under Yeltsin, and he just went into Chechnya and just laid waste. And, of course, his popularity went through the roof. But there were always these rumors floating around that maybe it wasn't the Chechens, that it was actually the FSB, which Putin had been the head of. And so I went to Moscow and kind of investigated the story and really came to the conclusion that it's almost certain that, in fact, the FSB did the bombings.
And, in fact, murdered someone who was
murdered the Litvinenko, the guy who was with the polonium in London, who was a former FSB, who had been very close to Putin and then had basically defected and, was murdered in London. So when the article was done, the head legal counsel for Condé Nast wrote this memo saying, okay, well, we'll publish it, but we're not going to publicize this article in any way. We're not going to let any other Condé Nast publication or have it appear in any other GQ issue or, edition around the world. Basically, just to bury it as much as possible.
What was was there a stated reason?
No, there was no stated reason, but it was very clear that the Russian government had leaned on them to just try to bury the article as much as possible, and to give it no coverage. I was to do no media. So rather than just kill the story outright, because I think my editor was going to quit if they did try to kill the story. So it's basically just try to make it disappear. I got a copy of the memo that the legal counsel wrote, and I just thought, I'm not going to roll over for this. So I went to NPR with it, and it kind of created a little firestorm.
Did that cause them to change anything, or
no? Didn't really change anything. One thing it did do was so a team of kind of underground journalists in Russia translated the article and posted it online. So it did get some play. These things usually backfire when we try to kill a story. So it did get some attention in Russia. But I got death. This is the time when Putin was really riding high in Russia, and so I was getting death threats, through over the internet and stuff for daring to besmirch his reputation and things.
Did it change your ability to go back there?
Probably. I think it'd be probably even now with the way Russia's gone. I think it'd probably be pretty risky for me to go back there.